Welcome guys, and yesterday we modeled this simple house in Blender, and sorry I forgot to voice over, but I hope you understand what I did to my model, the process I did to model this house. If you haven't got any clue, I will walk you through the process what I did. So let's start, and in this tutorial we will uh, just give it a material and we'll work with some basic lighting. So follow through. So in yesterday's previous tutorial, uh, I simply added a cube. This is simple. This is simply a cube, and this is simply a cube. And I give them a mirror modifier first and a bevel modifier first, and I did a mirror, and I give them uh, also you can just duplicate and layout, or you can just I use the array modifier and I applied the array modifier, but you can simply drag and you know place as you want. I added this. These all are the separate objects. This is a simple UV sphere. I added a cube. I scaled it and I gave it a subdivision. And I use proportional editing to select these and just give it this curve. I added a plane and I went on my top view. I added plane over here. I extrude. I gave it a loop cut and I extruded it here. I gave it a loop cut and I simply give it a subdivision and bevel. And I copied this. I modeled this and simply duplicated them, and I insert. I copied this face, made it a separate object, and simply modeled this door window kind of thing. And I copied this top of the house and extruded it and gave it a little bit of bevel, and gave it a solidify modifier. Maybe I think I gave it a solidify modifier. I gave it a bevel. Why do we have bool tool here? We don't need bool tool over here, so I'm going to delete this bool tool. And I again, this is the same process here. Oh no, I added a circle, circle. I deleted grab Z and I deleted this half portion and I rotated and I extruded them. Again, I added circle and I filled those and I gave it a bevel first. I extruded, and I gave it a bevel, and I added again circle and extruded it and select these faces and extruded it here, around here, graph see around there, and added these. I model these and I simply model these blocks and I simply model these. I added a cylinder and I decreased the segments and I copied this, paste it here and duplicate here and duplicate here. I added a cube and scaled. Also, I simply model these, added a cube here and give it bevel, copied these, and when you copy these, you will copy everything, every modifier. So I copied Shift T, I copied this like this, and I just deleted the mirror modifier to get only one piece. I did same for this, Shift T here, and I deleted again the mirror modifier, and I placed it, aligned it here, and simply moved it here and rotated it, and I added a circle, and I extruded it, and I just fill the face and extrude them down. So let's start coloring our this model. So I'm going to material setting mode, scene lights, scene world, maybe off the scene lights and scene mode for now. And let's select this part and give it a material. Go on material panel. Here we have a material panel, and simply I'm pressing shift and middle mouse button to pan around and middle mouse button to rotate around this 3D cursor. So select this, go on material panel and press new. Give it kind of grayish tone, or you can give it a green if you like, little bit green tone, like this. Don't worry, we'll later fix everything in our material shading mode, but for now I'm just going to give the basic color. So one thing I want to do is that I want to name every material I give. So this is a base, and this here we are going to give a material again, add a new material, give them it is kind of wood, so little brown, and decrease the color value. Now select this, Control L, and link material. Select this and this, Control L, and link material. Select this and this, Control L, and link material. Again for the same for these Control L, and link material. So this material is going to be wood, cart wood. So cart wood sounds good. So again select this, and to, for this I want to give a little bit lighter wood, maybe a little lighter wood color. And for this roof, let's go and give it kind of purple color. For this inside of the house, this cube, let's let this cube, this house, control material, give it kind of grayish woody uh, wood. Don't worry, we'll fix everything later. And select this, select this, Control L, and link material. If you haven't done this, you can simply ignore it. I'm not gonna give this the material, so let's Control Z, select this, and give it kind of different material, maybe little darkish material. And here maybe I'm gonna give same as this. So Control L, link material, sorry, this and this, Control L, and link material, this and this, Control L, link material. It's quick process to link everything. Control L, this and Control L to link material. Select this and this, Control L to link material. Select this, Control L, link material. Select this. Oh my god, we have to select everything separately. So select everything separately. Uh, that is why you need to link objects, join objects, or link object, when you first model everything, because it is easier to give them. no material later. So select this and this, Control L to link material, and for this again shift this, Control L to link material, and the woods also select this, Control L to link material. This will have similar material as those. This will also have similar material as those, and this will have a similar material as these. And the door, maybe door can have a similar material like backside. The door knob, maybe we can give it a shiny metallic value. We will just decrease the metallic value of it, and roughness will decrease the roughness. And for the window, I'm going to give it a wood again. Select this, Control L, link material, and for this again I'm going to give it similar material, Control L, link material. And for here I am going to give this an emission, give it a light. It will transmit some kind of light. Don't worry about the value, we will change later. And again these and these, no, these and these can be a little bit purple. No, we can make it black, not all the way through black. Not everything is perfectly black in real world, guys. So roughness, bring it down, metallic, bring it up. Now select this, Control L, link material. Sorry, these, these, and this, Control L, link material. So now we have some sort of material given to our object. So now simply go to material setting mode, Shift A, and give light, G, bring it up, scale, and increase the value around 500. Then bring it to the top. Now go to scene. Okay, scene is okay, and I'm simply going to my render settings, ambient occlusion on, bloom on, and screen space reflection is on, and I'm going to change it to my cycles. So we have this material, and also I'm gonna go on my uh, viewport in viewport. I know in my render, give it 512, and viewport 512. Here 2024 maybe. Looks great. For the purpose of tutorial, let's just do it like this, and into 2. Okay, so now let's give it a color. Now give this a color. Go on material, color setting, maybe a little bit reddish color, or maybe green, a little bit yellowish tone, or yep, and give it 10, emission strength of 10. And let's come over here, select this, go on edit mode. If you have modeled this face, you gotta have this face, and press on this plus button and assign it. Now we are going to give it a new material, emission. So principal emission, and we are going to give it a red kind of, and emission power 25 maybe. It looks like it's glowing from inside. So we are going to select these faces, and first assign and give them material same as this emission maybe. Control Z. No, I don't want to give that. So let's give it an emission and give it a bit green and decrease this and give it a strength of 15 maybe. So it's emitting some lights. Now let's play with the roughness a little bit. Uh, Roughness, decrease the roughness. Make it a little bit shiny here, and select this and decrease the roughness. Maybe like this, and metallic value, increase the metallic value maybe like this. And also let's select everything is okay, everything is fine guys. Come over here. Sorry, I have CPU. Yep, I'm gonna go on my GPU now. It's kind of smooth. uh, Come over here. Material, increase the roughness for this, and select this, increase the roughness for this. Select this and increase the roughness. Select these, increase the roughness. Maybe they have, if we have increase the roughness again. Select these and increase the roughness. Okay, okay, everything's fine. Select these and maybe decrease the roughness a little. Give it a little bit metallic color, a little bit of metallic color. So we have some sort of this texture. So this is it guys. uh, Now we can do is one thing, add a plane, uh, and first let's shift S, cursor to war origin, shift A, plane, and scale it like this. Again scale it, and go on one, grab and Z, just bring it down like this. Come over here, and maybe we will decrease this light by 300 or 200 maybe. 150. We'll just play with the color. Now shift A, and again shift A, add another area light, grab Z, bring it up, rotate. First let's go on 3D crusher, rotate around Y axis, and let me see if I have a camera. I deleted the camera. So now let's add to check, control alt delete, or control alt 4. So I don't have a camera. Let's add a camera, and let's view it through this point, and control alt 0 to add our camera. press N, go in view, check both, come over here, and however you like, 1080 by 1080 maybe, 1080. Now just place it like this, or we can simply go on, make it, select camera and make it orthographic view, so you will have view of like this, and just pan around and zoom out if you want. You can just orthographic scale, you can play with orthographic scale, like this. Give the plain material, let's give it a dark, not totally dark, let's give it a this color, maybe too much metallic is going here, maybe increase the roughness, and maybe we will decrease the strength by 7. Now select this light, bring it right here, hold and point like this, and strength 200, or maybe 10 is good, and just give it a dark light, but a tense color. uh, Here now let's increase 100. Let's select these these are good, okay. Maybe our uh, scene is done. Control D, rotate x-axis, y-axis, and bring it right here, and give it another color like this. I am playing the same color as this in here, and same color as these in here, bring it like this. So our scene is almost done. So let's uncheck these and come over here. Let's fill our scene, guys. It's kind of empty currently, mess. And let's add an icosphere, scale, grab, x-axis, tab, select, grab Z, vertex selection 1, control B, like this, grab Z, grab Z, grab, grab, give it a variation, tab out, scale, cursor to selected, scale, down, grab and Z to bring it down, rotate, Z-axis, scale to Z-axis, scale to Y-axis. So let's put around our scene 7, shift G here, selected, cursor to selected, scale, rotate like this, shift T here, cursor to selected, scale, rotate like this and just merge them like this. Plus again go 7 Z, bring it right here and grab Z down. Now we have a stone in our scene, so let's give them a material, maybe increase the roughness and bring them a little bit down. So now we have stone in our scenes. Now let's create a simple low poly tree, maybe low poly tree, or maybe we can create a bush. Let's add a single word preferences. Let me check one thing. Extra object, okay. So if you cannot find this single word, you can simply go here, edit preferences, and add extra object. You search here extra object, and you will have extra mesh, extra object, extra curve. You can just check those, and you will have these options. Let's add a single word. Single word. Single word. E to extrude. E to extrude. E to extrude. Select this. E to extrude. 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 Now tab out and convert to curve, and in curve selection mode, in geometry, give it a depth like this. A little bit of depth. Select Control V, select this one and select this word. Control V, Control B, select this, Control B, select this. Sorry, I convert into a word, that is why. Grab, select resolution, maybe. Oh, don't worry about that. Fill cap. Oh, sorry, maybe these became two separate objects, that is why. So let us know. So let's go here. Hello, what's going on, Esprit? So everything is fine. Hello, and give it a little bit of depth and give it a resolution of 7 maybe, and set smooth. Fill the gaps. Now go here and shade smooth. Press 7. Grab, put it right here. Rotate around Y axis. Put it around Z axis like this. And let's add simple UV sphere. Give it less subdivisions. Let's not add UV sphere. Let's select this vertices. Shift S, select it, cursor to selected, and go on object mode. Shift A. Let's add isosphere and scale Z axis like this. Scale again. Grab, bring it here. Put it like this. tab out. Now play with these. Control V, V, Control V, V, Control V, V, Control V, V. Press G, grab and put them off or proportional editing. Open the proportional editing Z and give it a little bit variation. Decrease, give it a little bit variation. Cursor to selected. G, variations. G to give them a little bit of variations around the corners. Now Control D, duplicate. Now just fill, cursor to selected, Shift S, cursor to selected, R, Z, Shift D, bring it here, R, Z, cursor to selected, R, Z, and scale this maybe cursor to selected and scale this one like this maybe, and Shift D, Shift D, scale, grab Z, bring it here, scale, cursor to selected, scale, grab and Z, grab and X, bring it here maybe a little bit, and give this a little bit more depth. Now let's give this a green color. If you want to give them a dark or light, you just play here and decrease the roughness. Now select everything, this, shift click this and Control L, link material. So now we have a tree. Select this and this, Control L, select this and this, Control L and link material. Now we have some sort of tree. Now select this, Control L, Control P, Control P and link parent object. Grab now 7. Grab. I have press H here. Rotate and cursor to select it again. Rotate like this. Now we have a tree in background. Now it's look like kind of filled. Again, move this plane a little bit up. Now go to camera view, press 0. Now our scene looks like this. And what we can do is now we can simply model a plant pot, guys. Let's model a plant pot. Go here, cursor. Let's bring shift and right click to bring cursor right over here. Shift A, add a Q, scale, grab Z, scale shift, this time shift Z. I am not going to scale along the Z, shift Z and tab, 2 to face select, I to insert, E to exclude, G to exclude them down, select and go to modifier, give them a bevel, two segments. Now I'm going to give this a soft surface. Sorry, before I edit them, I'm gonna give them a soft surface modifier. To click, Control R, click right, bring one loop right here, Control R, bring one loop right here, Control R, and bring one loop right here. Scale this loop, cursor to selected, scale this loop like this, and select now this face I to insert and E to extrude it down. Now we have some sort of flower pot. Now scale them down, scale. Now we can simply copy this, Shift T, X or 7 to go on top view, grab, bring it right here, cursor to selected, and go to object, parent, clear parent to make it separate object, 7, grab, go right here, scale Z and bring it down, scale, cursor to selected, 1, come over here, grab and bring them down, right here, grab, go right here, scale, grab and Z down, rotate along Z axis, do this, Shift T, come over here, scale along Z, grab, bring it up, scale, grab, bring it up, cursor to select scale along Z axis, scale like this, scale like this. Now we have some sort of cactus. Now select this, Control P, parent to object, set smooth this one, Shift Control Z, just select this and set smooth this one, select this, give it a maybe material, so red, dark, increase roughness, little bit metallic, I like to give little bit shiny color to everything. Scale, now we can scale this, 7, and now grab and bring it right here, maybe grab and Z to bring it on top, we have some sort of you know fast in here, so let's again copy this, select and shift and big bracket close to select the child, shift T to duplicate, bring it here, now select this and go to material, color, you can simply change, select this and go to object, clean up on parent and clear parent, select this, add another material, sorry what happened, simply select this and clear the material, yep, add another material, give it another color, maybe this gonna be a little bit purple. Just give it a variation and select, cursor to selected, rotate around z-axis just to give it a little bit variation. So let's copy the stones 50, bring from x-axis, cursor to selected, scale down, grab and z, bring it up, like this 50, bring it here, scale, grab z, variation of stones, and shift. Uh, okay, maybe this is enough. We added tree, we model a tree, we added a tree, scale this tree maybe, shift Z, cursor to selected, scale a little bit. We added a tree, we added the flower pots, we added the color materials, we give it light. What can we do? Maybe we can add a log, wooden log right over here. So shift A, uh, select right here. Maybe we also need to give a stairs right here. Shift A, shift right click and press shift A, mesh, add a cylinder, give it 8, scale, scale shift Z, scale Z, grab, grab on top, cursor to selected. Now go on the individual origins, select individual origins, select the face and scale, grab and Z, bring it top, select this part and scale like this, maybe give it a bevel of 3 and insert like this once and insert those rings and give it a subdivision, maybe subdivision 2 and select and grab this, grab and Z and I to make it flat and set smooth. Now come over here and select these loop and this face and go to material mode, add, assign, new and give it a okay, let's first give it symmetrical as this. Select this, control Z, materials. Now select these assign and give these a new material in gray. Yes, select these, maybe X faces, select this vertices and control F and grid fill. You can simply select these one, control V, no, you can simply move, select these, control V, grab, oh I have this one, okay, we have less vertices right here, so you can just add vertices. Maybe this is good for now though. This is, it looks like too smooth, so let's decrease or let's don't give it subdivision and let's slide these vertices, these edges, scale and slide them and select these, grab Z, slide them down, select these, scale and maybe slide these up, grab G to give it a little bit of edge, that edgy texture stir. So select here, object mode, press Ctrl Shift A, mesh, cube, scale, like that, scale to y-axis, and give it a bevel of 2, slightly increase or decrease these points. Let's go here. Okay, all good. Now select here, and let's give it a subdivision if you want. Subdivision of 2, shade smooth, or Shift T, X, G and G, bring it down, G and X, right here, scale, X axis, like this. Again, select this, Shift T, X, right here, grab G. There is other ways, but for beginners, this is more appropriate. Scale, add to X axis, scale and G to scale them for Z axis, grab and G to move along Z axis, scale to Z axis again, grab to Z axis, scale to X axis, grab to Z axis, scale to Z axis, grab to Z axis. Let's see, this looks like bulky, so scale to Z axis, grab to Z axis, right here, and let's add supports. Select here, go and press select, select here, shift select here, and go to edit mode, object mode, Shift A, mesh, cube, scale, scale it down, scale z-axis, grab to z-axis, scale it down, scale to z-axis, grab to z-axis, 7, grab, bring it here, scale, Shift A, grab, scale to z-axis, grab to z-axis, scale to z-axis, grab to z-axis, scale to z-axis, and grab to z-axis. Hello, and now simply scale to z-axis, and now you can do add a mirror modifier. Hello Asma, and select this and go to mirror modifier, select this and go put in the y axis 2. Now we have some sort of stairs. Go along. So now we can do is we can just model a cloth hanging in this outside. So let's select this and shift right click, Shift A, and just add another maybe cylinder, give it subdivision of 32, scale, scale to z-axis, scale again, now scale to z-axis, come to this, grab and G, scale, Shift Z, cannot scale around z-axis, so this is kind of good. Now go to material setting mode, shift control R to give it a loop cut maybe, and control R to give it loop cut right over here too, and control R to give it loop cut around bottom. Insert this face, I to insert this face, now just shade smooth and go around here, select these, control B, control select these, control B to give it a loop cut. Now go to material setting mode, select this and copy, uh, shift T to copy, R to rotate around x-axis, y-axis 90, grab z-axis, scale to x-axis. Now we have some poles to hang our clothes. So let's click this control P and sorry, I did wrong. Select this and this, control P and to object. Now if I select this, I can move whole object. Scale, shift Z, scale a little bit down. 7. Let's select this first and 7. Grab. Hello Sisukumar, grab it here and rotate around z-axis and just simply select this and shift big bracket to select child also. So let's go on top view, shift T and bring it right here. So now we have a pole to hang our clothes. Now give them material. I'm going to work with one. Go to material panel. Hello Sisu, hi, how are you? Go and give it a material, maybe brown, and bring it down a little to give it a that rusty metal, and decrease the roughness and increase the metallic value, maybe increase the roughness a little, and maybe these two. We have a pole. Now select these and last select these, control L, link material. Now we have a same material. Now I'm gonna go on my top view and select here, add cursor to selected and shift A. I'm going to add a curve, Begineer curve, rotate around z-axis, grab, scale, grab, go right here, rotate around y-axis to cursor to selected, rotate around y-axis. You can simply add a plane, and modify it, or you can simply add a cylinder too, but I want to work with the Bezier circle. Hi bro, can you clarify my doubts? It is in Blender possible bro, in Blender. If I can, surely grab and Z. If I could, yes, surely, just type. And when you are in here, just don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Grab the Z, press this handle in edit mode, rotate around Y and rotate around X. Select rotate like around the y-axis again, rotate around y-axis again, select this graph, bring it here, select this handle, rotate like this, select this handle, graph, bring it on top, select this, bring it down. So we have a little bit of that hanging. Z, select this and Z to bring it here, select this and Z to bring it here, select this, rotate, I'm in top view, and this rotate around like this. So now we have some kind of rope hanging to our scene. Z, bring it top, Z, bring it down, select this, grab, bring it like this. Now we have a rope, and simply select this Bezier circle in this Bezier data, go to geometry and give it a depth, tiny, maybe 0.008, maybe 0.005, or maybe 0.003. Sure, Shishu, what was your problem? If I can help, I will have surely. Uh, Select this and now go to top view, graph X, Y, and bring it around y-axis, grab X, bring it around x-axis, shift T and Y, duplicate it around the x-axis, and 3. If you have this problem, grab and bring it around z-axis, grab, bring it around z-axis, 7, grab, bring it right here, grab, bring it right here. I need to know about car rig 7.1 add-on. I already have installed, but brake steering not work. I mean, not auto brake steering kit. So what to do, bro? I haven't watched that car rig pro, and I haven't tested it, so I don't know. Sorry, I couldn't help you. Need to know about car rig 7.1. I haven't looked at any add-ons. I just don't use add-on that much. I simply use add-ons that is, extra objects, and I try to rig everything. To learn, I try to rig everything by my own. So if there is any problem with that, I haven't seen it, so I couldn't help you. Sorry. 7, grab x, bring it right, or simply grab and bring it right here. So now we have our rope. So now select here and maybe give it a material. mm, black kind of rope will work. And select this and this, Control L, link material, and maybe convert to mesh, so that we don't have that problem of accidentally modeling the page here. Now select this object, select S, cursor to selected, shift A, mesh, add a plane, scale 7, and rotate like this, scale YY, scale XX, and Control R, tab, Control R to give it a loop cut right here, and Control B to bevel right here, and select this edge and this edge, grab G, scale, grab again both like this, and select this, grab, go to top view, grab to Y, Y, X or X, X to bring it down, grab X, X to bring it here, select this, grab and G to bring it down. And if you want to give it variation, simply select one, go to edit mode, one, select these all vertices and Control V, and give it kind of that smooth cloth kind of feel like this, and select here control and select this edge again, Control V, and bevel them like this. I'm simply gonna give them a solidify modifier, go to modifiers, come here and give them a solidify modifier, solidify, and play with the values, the less the better, maybe minus 0.008, even thickness, simply set smooth, and now we can just simply shift, go to 7, shift T and duplicate, shift T, duplicate, shift T, duplicate, shift T, duplicate, shift T, duplicate, rotate maybe if you want, and we'll just now select edit mode, grab G, scale G, select all, scale G like this, scale Y like this, grab on top maybe like this. Now we have variation of cloths, scale to X Y Y axis like this, graph to Y Y X X axis like this, graph to Z Z axis like this, rotate G axis maybe, graph to Z Z axis like this, graph Z Z axis, rotate, graph to X axis, graph Z axis, and scale them to X axis too like this. So we have simple hanging clothes, so let's give them a loop cut maybe if we want. No, let's give them a simple textures. Okay, no problem, bro. So I just new viewer your channel. What's going on? This live video teach you. I will try to understand topic name and sorry to interpret. This is complete beginner. So in previous tutorial, I model this. I'm teaching beginners to how to model, how to use the simple tools and get a simple shapes done and use those shapes to get the results. So I model this simple house. I added some lightings in this tutorial. I added lightings. In previous tutorial I modeled the house. In this tutorial I added the lightings. I modeled this tree, these rocks, this. I gave these lightings, the emissions, I added the materials, I modeled this. It's completely beginner, so I'm trying to teach the beginner's commerce to how to use the blender. Once I was a beginner, and whatever I have learned, I am not perfect. I have to go milestones, so I'm trying to teach everyone whatever I have learned through my journey. So that's it. If you have anyone who is beginner, or even you, if you are beginner, I don't want to say you are not good. uh, Maybe you are perfect. You might be more talented than I am. So if you have anyone that needs to learn blender, to complete with complete beginner, you can simply reference them my tutorials. I am still learning. I am trying to make this tutorial as friendly as possible. I am learning with my mistakes. Even in tutorials I do mistakes. I'm just trying to teach everyone, not to repeat the mistakes as a beginner I did, here. Oh, so as a beginner, you went directly into the car rig. I firstly suggest you to, simply model. There is a one tutorial that is made by the Blender group. He is quite perfect, quite good. And there is another Grand Avid, and there is another Polygon Runaway, CZ Geek. You can follow them, if you want more professional kind of video, and also you can support me, So this is the result uh, that we did. So Control S to save. You can simply go. You can watch my works on TikTok. The name is same, 3D Masterminds. You can go follow, and if you like my tutorials in my TikTok videos, you can simply go and you know support me. If you have your own channel, I will be free to support your channels too. As a community of Blender, we support each other. For this, I simply added a Bezier curve. So I shift A in edit object mode, shift A, I added curve, Bezier curve, and I simply aligned them, rotations. From top view, I aligned them, and I simply played with these, positionings to get my results. And in geometry, you have this uh, tab. We have this plane curve at first, so to give this geometry like these ropes, you can make wires, anything. uh, so simply go in this data and go on the geometry section, and you can give it a depth. You can make a pipe, you can make threads, whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for subscribing, Sisu. Thank you, appreciated. And this, mm, you can just play with these values. The minimum values, the thread will be uh, thin. If you give these value higher values, if you just increase the values, you will have the more bulky, and if you decrease the values, you will have the thin threads. 0.08, let's see, 0.005. See, you will have these simple small threads. Yeah. uh, Try to make wires. Try to make a pole and connect those wires. If you want to learn these Bezier circles, try to make a uh, maybe air conditions. You can learn, you can use this laser in there. You can make holes, you can make pretty much anything. If you want to make, you can make hair through Bezier circles, but that will be a much you know intermediate course. It is totally beginner, so I'm not jumping right through into hard process. So this is our final results. Maybe we'll tweak some other things later, but this is a result. Maybe we'll work on modeling another object. So let's render it and see our results. So I have added a camera. I have already mm, adjusted my camera views in orthographic, and I manage. I just adjusted the scale, orthographic scales. So to go to select your camera view, simply press 0 on numpad. You will have your camera view. So this is our camera view. I'm going to select these and will adjust my view, just so that I have everything in my scene. And let's play with the wall, color dark. Yep. And let's play with the background color material, maybe light. So surface IOR roughness, maybe. Okay, now let's render it. Render. uh, I am in RTX 3060. Mm, so let's render. But before render, okay, let's render image. So this will be the results. You can just play with camera views to get more pleasing results. Just rendering. Don't play with the camera while you are rendering. You will mess up the render. This is simple render. So this is the results. I have forgotten, to play. Maybe camera view is not that good, and the placement of tree is out of place. And camera views, maybe we can go this, like this. It's kind of good. I have not playing with the total settings or the noise textures. I haven't played with any textures. See, just simple to make it beginner friendly. So now let's save this and open new general project, and let's start modeling something else. So let's I have already done my tutorial on how to model a simple donut burger. Uh, I have done the tutorial on this burger. If you wanna watch the whole process in here, I have used the shading notes for the burger. It's not that perfect, but it helps for the beginners. It's all about playing with the values. So you can try this. You can just go to my I currently do not have any access, to those kind of software, guy, sir. So sure, stick around. Maybe I will. I surely will. I am kind of shy. I am just learning to live stream. You know, uh, Let me get my confidence, and once I have my confidence, then surely you can just type. You know, and I will be helpful to give you any information. If you have some information, you can give me, and we can just exchange the informations. Surely. Also, I have models here. If you wanna see channel convergent battery concept. Also, I have done this simple battery, you know, animation. These simple battery animations. It's on my TikTok. If you wanna see the final results, it's 3D Masterminds. I am gonna give you my TikTok link. Wait a minute. Mm, Simply, you can just see.
Interesting facts.
You can go over here and look at the things. Uh, I will provide you the link to my TikTok. It's 3D Masterminds. You can see right here. Uh, Maybe not this. This is my YouTube. Sorry, right here. You can go to my YouTube channel and simply, you know, look at these TikTok videos that I have. It's 3D Masterminds. You can simply see what things I have done. I'm still in process of making more motion graphics tutorials, more this kind of videos. Yeah, yeah, 3D underscore masterminds, and maybe there we can chat in TikTok. Just comment. I am Sis Kumar, and yeah, yeah, yeah. Just comment. I am Sis Kumar, and maybe I will just enable the messaging options in TikTok, and we will talk there. And if you are enthusiastic, we will simply maybe connect through calls, video chats. Maybe we'll collaborate. We'll make some videos together. If you are beginner, maybe we will learn side by side. You know, Live stream नेपाल पाकिस्तानको म्याच देख्नु पर्यो. Sorry, Arav. Currently, I'm live streaming 3D. So अहिले चाहिँ अलिकति गाह्रो हुन्छ. Uh, I also have modeled this game console. You know, so yeah, let's open new channel. Let's delete everything. And let's open a reference image. So always start with the reference and try to model your own. Mm, Let's make a simple. What do we make? Let's make a simple box for the beginners. Let's make a simple box. Maybe mood board. I am going on my mood board. I have already I already have my mood board right over here. So in here I have these uh, beginner practicing tools. So these are the things you need to learn. Go from basics to hard just to practice. So let's make a wooden box uh, for now. I'm still looking at the reference. And let's model a wooden box. So to simply as a blender, you just select all and delete. You know, and again you add a pivot point resetting. Simply when you have pivot point right over here, it's sometime messes of your view. Simply shift S and cursor to all origin. And sometimes when you shift a mesh cube graph here, and you know in edit mode, if when you just move your object, you will have this origin point in here. So you can just actually I'm using Maya. Oh, I will use Maya. I will make videos on Maya within a month or two maybe. I am familiar with Cinea 4D. I do model in Cinea 4D. I have some tutorials in Cinea 4D also, but the community is not so vast, so I switched to Blender. When you have pivot point right here, the origin point right over here, select set origin to geometry. Set origin to geometry. And again, if you want to move it to the center point, select Kani selection to cursor. You will have the selection to cursor right here. Graph Z. Yeah, Maya is good, for more realistic approach. In Blender, you need to learn a lot of things to get to their realism. But in Maya, it's quite easy. It's not that easy, but it's much easier than the Blender. And in Cinea 4D is somewhat similar to Maya. Uh, I have used Cinea 4D. Select all, Control I, select all in face select mode, select all, Control I, sorry, whatever, delete, Shift, Cube, Grab Z, Scale, cursor selected, and select all, tab select all, I, double click the eye and scale like this, E to extrude, sorry, Alt E to extrude all of normals, do this like this. Now we have a box. This is quite simple in the 3D software. And you can give a little variation. Those you see YouTubers giving stylized boxes. Shift Control V and give them a little bit of that edginess. V. You can add, you can move these to give them a little bit of that look. So yeah guys, this is all for today's stream, and I hope I will bring you another tutorial next day. So stick with me, and I will surely uh, bring you another YouTube tutorial in Blender. We'll complete this donut tutorial. If you haven't watched that, you can go to my donut tutorial uh, playlist and simply watch it from the start. And I have modeled the donut. I have added some settings, lightings, and in next videos maybe we will model the. Let me show you. Uh, donut, donut, not sorry, donut burger. Uh, maybe so. This is the project I earlier worked earlier. Maybe in other videos. Thank you. Welcome, Sis Kumar. Maybe in other videos, I will teach you how to model French fries, drumsticks. Surely, don't forget to comment in my TikTok and follow so that I will know you have followed me. You supported the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. I am very humble. You know, that's what we do. We help each other grow. And thank you. Yes. Mm, so this stream started by knowing you, and this stream will end by hoping to know you more. So thank you, Sis Kumar, and this is the end of the stream too. And I hope to meet you again tomorrow. And thank you.